Please give your name.
Joy Sweetie.
What do you think neo-imperialism means?
I would think that neo-imperialism is a modern day version of like global expansion of a country or something like that along those lines.
That's pretty much exactly what it is. It's the policy or practice of a wealthy or powerful nation extending its influence into a less developed one. So, going off of that definition, what do you think of neo-imperialism?
I think the world is, the world's changing, and I don't think you. I think while the U.S. is still the only global superpower, I think that is probably starting to change, and I don't think you see the superpowers the same way today as you did like maybe back in the 1800s when Britain was an imperial nation or imperial power around the world. So I think you have to be careful with it, but I think it's but I don't think you see it quite the same way today.
Are there any companies that you can think of that would be an example of neo-imperialism?
Well, probably any Fortune 500 company would be, because it's all those companies have global offices all around the world. So I mean, looking at the high tech industry, you look at Intel or Microsoft or IBM or Cisco. They are all big companies that have offices and operate on a global basis.
Do you think McDonald's was an example of neo-imperialism?
Probably in a slightly different way, because it's those are individual franchises, and so it's local people buying those franchises and building those businesses locally, as opposed to a company, like Apple, that dictates its global strategy out of its corporate offices in the U.S.
And you travel around the world a lot, so have you ever preferred a fast food joint to a local restaurant?
Never.
Never?
Never. In college, yeah, when I was studying abroad, yes, when you wanted something for a taste of home, but there's no way I would go to a local fast food place now. I would always try a local restaurant
So
instead.
you really prefer the restaurants?
The local restaurants?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you think they bring a sense of culture to the area?
Local restaurants? Absolutely.
So do you think that the fast food coming in could destroy it, possibly, that local culture or local identity?
I don't think it could destroy a local identity. I think it just adds another option to people. Because it's very rare that any place that I've been where locals have chosen McDonald's over a local option. It's usually the tourists that are there.
Would you support the addition of more or less fast food locations globally?
Less, for sure. It's just not healthy food.
Okay. Do you think neo-imperialism has more of a cultural or economic impact on the area?
Probably both. I mean, there's definitely an economic element to it, but I think depending, like as an example, when you walk down the main shopping streets in London now, whereas 25 years ago, it was all UK-based stores. Now, when you walk down the main shopping streets, it's really common to see Gap and Banana Republic and Talbot's and Hollister even, which is just, crazy, California American beachwear is, a big shop in those cities as well. So I think that part of it impacts the culture.
Do you think McDonald's new cultural food items, such as special burgers in India or stuff like that, are helping lessen the impact that neo-imperialism is having?
Yeah, I think so. I think they do things to try to make a difference based on what the local customs are, and I think that helps.
Do you think neo-imperialism will ever end?
No.
Thank you very much.